Alright, hello anyone that finds himself here much earlier than expected. As always, I'm just going to come in quick, yap for longer than I've even got words to say, but I like to come in early because I went through a string of crashing for a while casting, and for some reason ever since I've started doing this it's stopped happening, so I'll keep doing it for a while and maybe it will never happen ever again. But yeah, today's matches, Gigs RH, don't know what that stands for, but versus Blithe. Two players that my fucking voice is fucked. I've been shouting too much today. Two players that have been around for longer than me, as far as I'm aware. Giggs is not someone that's necessarily taken Roulette seriously, as far as I'm aware, for a lengthy period of time, so I do expect Blithe to be a heavy favourite today, but these are two players that maybe you could say are rusty. It was nice to see though in one of Blithe's matches he did do soft pump Rico, which is relatively like 2-3 tournaments maybe. Old tech, it was found by accident, probably by Machete, right? I don't think anyone previously had known soft pumping targets has some sort of like reset technology to like cycles. Not truly sure how that works. I don't know if anyone's really figured it out, but that's not exclusive to Rico as well. That's something that can be done on many targets that have like these flags in this cycle. Sean Rose is one of them, I believe. He walks back to the front of the house and then turns around again if you bump him somewhere around once he's left the house area. I can't remember. But yeah, anyway, enough about some random tech for no reason. Just opening up Giggs' RR stats page now, and he is somebody that has not won many matches. He's on, at least in official competitions, he's on quite the losing streak. I don't believe he's ever won a match before in a official, in whatever capacity that means, setting. So like I say, it does indeed, my dusty knowledge was somewhat right that Blithe should be a heavy favourite today. It was someone that has won an RR before, Blithe. Maybe he's, well, we're not going to expect an RR champion level player today, I imagine, unless he's put some work in. And that's why this match has not happened forever, because he's been grinding his ass off. But I very, very, very much doubt that. He's leading Div D, is he? Alright, I forgot I can check Roulette League. Roulette League is probably... It doesn't ever get logged like in RR stats, of course, but it's probably way more relevant than looking at someone's stats from RR11. So that tells us a lot more than what RR stats tells us. But yeah, the cards have been played for a good 10 minutes or so now, and it's not the most interesting, but it's Giggs has to play with toggle sprint, as we see just above his SA indicator. I don't believe anyway he's a toggle sprint player, but I mean he could be, who knows. And then Giggs just opted to pass, which is quite surprising, I must say. Maybe because it's his map pick, he's almost thinking, I've got the advantage, it's my map pick, I'll save my cards. No, is it his map pick? Yeah. Wait, why did he pick a map and go second? I don't fucking know. Whatever. But yeah, the pre-plan on Blithe is... I mean, no card is one of the hardest ever to talk about pre-plan, to be honest. It's so dynamic, and... Do you start suite? Do you start restaurant? Do you start morgue? It's crazy the fact that it has a suit on the map, yet it tends to be the map with the most viable suit location diversity ever. The only thing that really is strict about this map is maybe when you see Director, most of the players only know the one grab where you just trank him straight away. And then obviously Ninja's its own thing where you can only get it by spawning as it, and that's that. Oh yeah, let's sort some game audio out, I guess. Maybe we'll turn Giggs all the way up. And we'll mute Blithe, even though... Not moving it anyway, so I have no idea if anything's coming through. I've just seen this, that Giggs wanted to talk to Pidgey about some last minute trades. I don't know if that actually happened, right? I guess you would know him for, because they'd have asked you to swap him, but maybe they could have moved to DMs, but doubt it. Yeah, like, is the general population supposed to know when two players have swapped cards? Probably not, right? And that's why, like, the super admins can't be playing, because they just know a lot more than everybody else. Yeah. I do wonder how this would play if all differently if you could just see each other's cards, right? Cards were flying around everywhere, like you just had more cards, you played more cards, everyone sees each other's cards, like you could just yoink someone's card without like them knowing and stuff, like if you had that card. I don't know. That's what I'd imagine this tournament could be more fun, is if the card aspect of it just became much more apparent. But maybe with how heavy maintenance this tournament is, maybe it's not going to happen again for a while, if at all. I'd like to think with the work that's gone into the cards, maybe people want to see it again, but who knows, right?
Prepare yourself. Duel starts in 10 seconds.
But yeah, I've managed to yap for long enough, and my voice has started to go before the match has started. But anyway, here's Hokkaido. And it is Soda's Silent Shotgun baseball player, and then Yuki Yamaguchi, injected hospital director. That announcer was a bit too loud. But yeah, this is one of them spins where restaurant start happens to be like most like mid to decent players level would be. I'd say someone who's like very new to Hokkaido probably won't know that grab, and then somebody who's very good at Hokkaido will know something better than that grab. But I sit in the middle, whereas if I see this spin, I have to start restaurant for it 99 times out of 100. Yeah, I guess most of the work has gone into the tournament where, like, even if people aren't really shouting for it, we could probably just do it again anyway. That's if the super admins are willing for all the work. Yeah, quick restaurant grab from Blithe, and Giggs has started restaurant too, but he's almost like, maybe because of this sprint setting, is very slow out the gates, and definitely won't get the very meta pistol shot one dart off in time. He was walking a lot there when he looked like he wanted to not be walking. So maybe Giggs is a decent player to play this against. I'd say for me it'll matter, like, I maybe won't be sprinting or will be sprinting for like 0.5 of a second more than I wanted to or not want to, so. Yeah, we have an ad now to enjoy British adverts. But the crash did end up happening, so I don't know what the fuck that's all about. It is definitely something to do with the overlays, but yeah, as we see, Blithe did kill Yuki, as we saw just before the crash, if it was up to date, and now he's heading over to grab the baseball. Crash Bandicoot, indeed. I don't know what the fuck's causing it. I've reinstalled everything, so it's so strange. But yeah, Giggs is letting Yuki walk for some reason. I think he's just not too sure about how to do the isolation. He's gonna end up restarting because I think he's just missed Yuki Gondola timing, and that is what he wants. He could just talk to her. Not that I'd expect anyone or him to know this, but he could just talk to her and she would have walked back onto the gondola for him. I don't really know if you can fashion a kill very easily from there, but it definitely would have got her back where he wanted her. But yeah, the baseball is successfully acquired, and so is the shotgun for Blithe, so if you are the admin for this match, get ready, because it's about to end. You woke up at the perfect time, Scruff. Like, if you was any earlier, it would have been worse. But yeah, here's the should-be final kill of this map. Nearly said match. That will be Blithe taking it with 4 RTA, 3, 10, 15-ish IGT, so I mean, not really much to really be said. That's about as good as you can ask for, right? not doing anything wrong almost, it's fair to say.
Perhaps we should discuss in private.
So the RR7 champion is up to snuff so far. Wait, is Gig stream sniping? He's now realised he can talk to get her back. What? Little too late though. He's not really stream sniping.
Target lost.
Hey, wait, there we hear it. He now knows he's lost, but he's gonna piss around with the kill anyway. No, he's not. But yeah, as Blithe wins, it will be up to him to play a card first again. Judging by sticky keys in Hokkaido, it seems like he will just play cards if he can, kind of player. I think in loser's bracket, you should always play a card. If you believe you're not going to get, well, if you're not going to go like 6-4, because I think you probably need to save a few cards, right? I don't really know the average hand size of people. Like, it's probably 4+. Wait, wow. What did he even do to get the guards to walk off there? Like, he could have shot her in the head and chucked her off the side even. That looked pretty good. Yeah, I think so too, Scruff. I'm thinking if like it's a slog match and it's like 6-4, you might not gain as many cards back as you've spent. But yeah, they have now been prompted to play or not play a card. It's like when you're casting and watching a match, it feels like an eternity between when the match ends and the cards start getting played. But I feel like when you're in a match, because you need that little brief period to realise you've won, realise you've lost, that it's not a photo finish, and then like look at your cards, check the map. It doesn't feel like much time passes at all when you're playing. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot. We all knew Blithe had this. He's going to listen to the cast for this one. So, sorry about that. Blithe, you're going to have to listen to this mundane crap. I don't know if this is a win, to be honest. I think last time he played the card, he said he ended up muting because it was more of a distraction than the help. Hey Blithe, congratulations on winning map 1. It looks like Giggs is going to play a map card because he's asking if he's allowed to. Which, that's one of the questions, finally, if I was actually an admin, I'd know how to answer. Most of the questions that come in, I'm like, oh my god, please tell me if Fun or Curry's around. Oh, but Giggs is going to change the map to New York. Wait, what even was it going to be? It was going to be Paris, so we have downgraded. Maybe there's one person in this chat that would argue we have upgraded, but that guy has just got a fetish for completing record spins, and that's the only reason he likes this map, because there's about 50 of them. Blythe says I might mute and just use the stream to see if they rip and have more time. Oh my goodness, he hates me. No, that's totally right. I actually agree with that. You definitely don't want to listen to the cast. Because, like, if you do have a second monitor, what the fuck do you really want to be hearing other than where they are, right? And you can just do that in like 0.2 seconds. With your eyes, just a quick glance as you're waiting for a cycle or running in a straight line. There's not a ton of downtime in New York. Like, I guess as you're running upstairs and stuff, you do have a bit of time. Maybe if you're waiting to pull the Wi-Fi router so that God doesn't glitch out. That's something I always find I'm ending up waiting for. You think muted for short and voice for longer? I don't know why it would matter. Maybe because the caster might let you know what they're doing. Do you need to know what someone's doing? I think the idea that
Duel starts
someone
in
would have a
10
stream
seconds.
snipe to get a strat is
9,
like
8,
a meme.
7,
I don't think you can really
6,
do that, can you?
5,
Anyway, spins here.
4,
Here's
3,
Athena Sylvanas,
1.
Loud Shotgun, IT Worker,
Eliminate the target.
Sylvanas. What did I just say? Anyway, this spin is not too bad. I mean, IT Workers are decently long, but they're not hard. You just need to like slam a crowbar in your inventory over the EMP, and as you pass the cam box, you can just delete it. I actually can't remember if Mateo and then back down, or just straight Mateo later is better. I think Mateo later is better. I remember doing that more often. Both players opt for a lockpick though, over a crowbar. The main reason for a crowbar would be the fairly new thing of throwing the crowbar at the floor, right? To save the dart. Oh my god, Blythe. I mean, that's good for people that want more maps, because decent sized rip for Blythe where maybe speed can catch him up at this point. Oh, the guard's coming down and he's an enforcer. That's actually a huge reason to not do Mateo first, right? That's going to happen a lot. And now his timing on the cam box might be a little skewed. But he might have kept the EMP rather than keeping the snail. I think particularly for Loud Shotgun, you definitely want to do some sort of snail ISO where you get her to run into the soundproof room, and it makes it much safer. Well, quicker. I shouldn't say safer, right? It makes it quicker because then you've not got to start dragging her like in line to shoot her from the soundproof corner or drag her into the soundproof room manually yourself. But yeah, who agrees that duck feet guy is the worst disguise? Because I'm thinking it is. Oh, Blythe is going a way you wouldn't really expect, I suppose. He's coming straight for Fabian Man. So Giggs is doing early Mateo, and then Blythe's doing early Fabian, and neither player are doing what I believe is the meta. That's interesting. Giggs looking like he's going to use the soundproof corner. Now, I didn't pay attention if he peekabooed the receptionist, but it appears not, because no one heard the kill. So he does still need Fabian, so he has to basically go where Mateo would have gone anyway. Same thing for Blythe, soundproof corner as well. Making up a little bit of ground, like Giggs is farting around a bit with picking up wrenches and stuff, so... And he's not taken out the cam box yet. You can't say he's forgot cams, right? Because he's aware to throw his wrench at them, so it's like... I can't say that falls under forgetting. Like, I want to say Blythe's winning right now, but if he is winning, I don't want to lead him into false sense of security. But I'm pretty sure he's got this. Because I've decided to refresh at the worst moment, because I'm a retard and I forgot he had pre-rolls on. Fucking idiot, man. I was not paying attention. But yeah, Blythe probably exits first there, from what I was seeing. We aren't going to see what the fuck Giggs is doing, because I'm the worst caster in the world. Yeah, if he wants to see his opponent, I'm like literally selling. And it turns out he ripped. What the fuck? Oh no. Well, that's good for Alf. I think we can all cheer for Alf there. Everyone, everyone wants an easier time for the admin. Well, I don't know if that's true, but I do anyway. Yeah, GG's. I think he came back there anyway, regardless of the rip. See you, Blythe. Sorry that I ruined it for you and everybody else. He did look like he was in a strong position for much of that, but I can't really say too much of it, right? At least from my trilogy runs. I do get fatigued by the time I'm in New York, but I do seemingly forget to pick up either the CEO card, Athena's card, or take out the camera box in like every single fucking run I ever do. But yeah, the order of the cards stays the same again. Player 2 has won the first 2 maps. Yeah, why are they both hovering New York? I mean, Hawke's Bay. That is a weird coincidence. Blithe has played a card again. God bless Blithe. His opponent cannot bring a briefcase in gear or smuggle. Now, that does matter to the admin for this one, as far as I'm aware, because so far it's gonna be Berlin. And that would mean if there is anything like silence pistol and silent shotgun in the spin, it would need to be No, would it? Yeah, it would need to be re-rolled, because you can't bring a shotgun without a briefcase. Or a silent sniper or whatever. Oh my god, Giggs, are you fucking kidding? You might need to handle this one in fun quick, because he's played discard all his cards, draw 4 more, which, fuck me, is technically allowed, but it's the worst time in the world to do it. But it does make logical sense, right? Because he's potentially about to be out the tournament, so he has to do everything he can to stay in it. And maybe he has no map cards and he doesn't want to play Berlin, for example, so he has to do this. So we'll have a small intermission while Infofun handles everything. Let's listen to Blithe muck around in the menu. Even though he's probably not going to. He's probably going to pick his preload out and then not move it. Yeah, but just because you've got a card, right, doesn't necessarily mean it's better. I mean, you probably know what he's got, right? But just because you see the play doesn't mean he sees a card actually helping him. Maybe he just thinks they're all going to make it either harder or whatever. Not like the most seasoned roulette player ever, right? But I imagine, at least for myself, the more normal the spin is as it's going in, the higher chance I've got of winning. Like when I played Source against Channel Joined or whatever it was, Author is, I don't know, that weird one. It definitely made it a lot harder for me. I had to pause there because I'm just thinking through my head of what Giggs has played. And he's played opponent must keep gear slot empty. Now, if there's any map in the game where that probably doesn't matter, if assuming I'm reading gear slot, no, what is gear slot? Is that just the pistol? No, because it'd say concealed weapon. Oh, yeah, keep a gear slot, so it's just one slot. Yeah, okay, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I mean, it don't really matter. Maybe something, again, for Alf to keep in mind that there can only be, what? One gun. No large weapon that Giggs has to bring. That can't show up. So no silent shotguns, no silenced ARs and such. And then for Blithe, it can't be fiber wire plus impact plus one more item, I think. I don't know if you can actually get combat knife on the map, so maybe it would just... if I was admin, I'd probably have to roll over that too, just because I don't even know how you get it. Do you have to spawn bus stop and then you lose every other like slot? I don't think the combat knife's like buried into an agent's dead body if you run back into the woods starting anywhere else. So this is just a weird... Wait, if it's a suit start with a silenced pistol... Yeah, Blithe can do it, because he can just put it in a normal spot. Oh, the combat knife is always buried into the guy's head. That's interesting. But you can technically run back for it. Huh. I don't know, we'll see when this comes in, right? Just thinking of all the possible ways. Giggs is scared by the name of the map. Suit plus silence pistol forces Giggs to... Yeah. It actually does, doesn't it? I wonder how long it takes to figure that out in the moment. I don't think he's necessarily a seasoned Berlin player because he's currently picking the worst starting location by far as a pre-plan. But yeah, it is. Suit injected, dealer pistol, explosion accident Florida man, sniper rifle club crew, and loud bomb DJ. Now I'm forgetting which is which because our boy Alf has not input the cards to the overlay. Maybe do that before you have to start verifying kills. But yeah, that is some number of items you probably want to bring. Injector's nice to bring, but you can get it off of Banner. Pistol's nice to bring, but you can get it off of a slew of security agents. Florida Man usually wants an emetic, but he doesn't need one. Sniper rifle you generally want to bring, but you don't have to. And same for the bomb. You don't ever want to bring bomb, I think, but there's two very prominent bombs on the biker Lowenthal and then the security Chamberlain right next to the DJ start security room at 30, 337, so on. Well, yeah, Blithe does have the luxury of bringing the sniper. Something Giggs cannot do, which kind of puts a nail in the coffin, if I'm to be honest, for this spin, I'd imagine. I think going and grabbing the sniper from, is it Tremaine up in the biker sniper nest, is quite the commitment, considering there's like no biker kills, no fall kill. Is there anything up there? No, he's literally just got to run up there for almost no reason. Now he could head up there in snipe with the club crew disguise and then just kill, if his name's Tremaine, with the sniper right next to him and then chuck him off the edge of the map. But yeah, both players opting for kill number 1 to be poke green. And Blithe is in green, so he's allowed to carry a sniper around, which is very convenient. We'll be able to potentially knock out Thames and just shoot his body on the floor with this very awkward grab. Running out to Thames is just something I never want to do. It takes absolutely ages. Like, I think this is something I would have done back in my earlier Berlin days, but now I'd definitely, if I'm going to poke green, I'd just drop down and grab the free one at that point. I would not run out here. I'll only really kill Thames myself. Is my internet dying or something? Why we got fucking 100p on Giggs, who's in a very odd location for a very valid reason, and then constant buffering on Blithe? I'm not dropping a single frame. I guess it's Twitch. Speed test. Yep, I have 900 down. I think I can refresh Blithe. He's got the kill anyway, so... Only problem with Giggs is if I refresh, we lose 30 seconds. Ooh. He's in a fist fight and he's losing. Okay, he gets you there. A nice little quick time event. Oh dear, but yeah, this is where it would have been nice. Oh, guard's coming up, and he's not got long to fix it. I think he's gonna rip here. Yeah, he's ripped. GG. Back to the beginning. That's crazy. I guess it makes sense when you actually like brawling with someone. It's definitely a decently loud thing. Thank God the pre-roll's only 19 seconds, I guess, rather than 30. Sure love him. But yeah, Blithe finds himself back on everyone's favourite roof for a second time. And that's because I think he forgot to grab a propane and he's not really sure about any others. Definitely don't need to be down up here for it, but if you don't know a million of them, you've got to go somewhere to get one, right? It's crazy that bikers are also allowed to carry snipers. I've never seen anyone openly walk around with a fucking rifle on their back. I mean, I think it's fair to say he would have poked him in suit, but the odds that he overtakes Blithe from this point might be fairly low. Although, Blithe doesn't look super clued in, to be honest. Maybe this is down to loadout restrictions, right? Could he really fit an emetic here? Like, no. Because he's effectively down to 2 slots, right? And he brought the poison and the sniper, so that almost rules out having an emetic. I think personally you've got to just give up on the pistol. I mean, not give up on the poison, not pistol, obviously. That time the knockout is not heard. But he's got somebody up here now, knocked out red guns with no way to kill him. I don't really... Could he set him up remotely, perhaps? He's not really gone and got himself a bomb at all. But Blithe has got the sniper kill, so he doesn't really need to have that sniper on his back once he switches into the Florida man here. Is Montgomery still up? He must be, right? I don't think he's done anything in that regard. Wow, what? Compromised? But why? Is there like some extended illegal on him dropping the sniper or something? Because like it was still sticking out? Is that a mechanic? I don't think so, right? I'm so confused. I really don't know. I have to start thinking about it, but yeah. So Giggs does have the sniper at least secured. He doesn't literally have it on him, but maybe he's going to go now and go get a club crew. Thing is with Berlin, there's that many things to do. When like objectives take you a long time, you can get sidetracked. Oh, good night, have fun. Hopefully we don't need you. Let's just hope Blithe takes this, to be honest, so we don't go to more maps and have more questions. As much as I don't necessarily want Giggs to be out right now, but needs must. What the hell was that? Intel item. Interesting. And he's going to lose the propane. We saw even Scruffy do this, I think, recently, throwing, I think it was the fire axe of that camera. Like, anything you chuck at that camera is effectively gone. Unless you shoot it down, which... don't... Wait. Has Blithe done it as well? Fucking kidding. He's got one shot. His is kind of hanging off the edge a little bit. So, take that rifle and pop it once, maybe. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Now we're seeing Giggs do what Blythe's going to do too, and that's spend 8 years chain lawing Thames off to nowhere. I'm not sure why the fuck he chucked that crowbar there. Like, is it a different crowbar? Will it actually law the guy? I don't think so. But he doesn't have the sniper on him. Was he supposed to bring it with him and he forgot? Or was he meant to leave it up there? I don't know why he's restarted. Does he not know more propanes? Maybe that's something. Maybe he thought he doesn't know a bomb. I guess your knowledge level for Berlin right now with a restricted loadout has got to be pretty high. But he's not really restricted in anything other than he has to go grab the sniper. That's like the only thing that's being asked of him. But it is quite a big thing. Definitely no small task to get up to the sniper's nest and grab it and get back down again. Bit of a risky KO out here, but I think he'll be fine. Yes, indeed. And then he gets the bomb off Lowenthal himself. Drops that on there for an exit kill probably, and Giggs is ripped again on the green ISO. I don't know, I do think oh, he's not going to go that way anymore. Changing it up. This is something that you don't see anybody do, right? Because, well, Berlin's meta is meta for a reason, and green into banner / Lowenthal is very comfortable. Blythe has another propane as he runs past his old one that I think he might have been able to salvage. Probably not though. He probably would have shot it and it would have like moved 1 pixel. Then that's that. Giggs speeding up this isolation by running here straight away in suit. I mean, this is not bad, to be fair. This does fall under one of my principles of how I want to play Berlin, is just... Oh, are you fucking kidding me? He gets hit by the head swing because he was waiting for the bush behind him to disappear. It ain't bad, though, running there and poking him. Because, like I was trying to say, it does fit under the rule of just run to your next objective while you get the kill. He does need club crew, so just poke club crew rather than go up to green for no reason. And that's why I'm not a big fan of green as a target. Unless you actually need security. He doesn't really gain any... Well, I mean, you concealable knife too, I guess, but you don't really gain anything from killing him. It's just an easy kill. I guess he falls under fast for like any loud kills or whatnot. Oh my god, Blythe. I don't think KOing Florida Man in such a fashion is actually fine. And the way that's sticking out, yeah, he's thinking the same thing as me. Not a huge fan. Now, Florida Man and the tech are fine on them stairs as long as Montgomery's been knocked out. Which I don't believe he has. Gonna go for it. There's no way he's got a breacher in his inventory. Why is he stalking like he wants to drive by? That ain't gonna happen without a breaching charge. But yeah, back to green for Giggs. Doesn't like his Thames idea. Was that an early... No, I don't think so.
Green! Agent Green, are you still there? Went down a man. Stay focused.
But yeah, Blythe is currently running around with a propane in his hand without a plan. And I'm not a huge fan of what I'm seeing on the left here. Giggs is opting to triple shot Tremaine. I mean, I guess it is a way to get him out of there, right? But he will pass guards, and they will panic. And he has to go there because he needs the sniper rifle, so running past panic guards and such. Blithe is learning that this trailer here was made by someone who designed Season 2 maps. God bless the lazy dev work on implementing sound boxes in this game. They could not be fucked. He might rip here. He's finally got him inside. And all this for an explosion accident kill when he stands next to one, but let's not get too much into that, right? Because Blithe clearly probably hasn't played Berlin in quite the while. Oh my fucking god, he's kidding me. He's knocked him out with a propane. Are you allowed to do that on the target? I'm not quite sure. Fucking god. What does he have to do now? I don't know. He has to just leave, right? Like, oh yeah, and he never knocked Mont out. So yeah, there's Mont finding Florida Man. So he's ripped on all accounts. Well, just on one account at this point, but this now puts Giggs with like a 1 minute lead, I guess, because he's not really done a lot. He might be about 4 minutes into his attempt, but he has not done a lot. Oh yeah, he's hunted. Not quite sure why, but I mean he's ripped a body found anyway. Is it fair to say that logic goes out the window at that point? I really don't know what he's doing. But yeah, Giggs is advancing to somebody seemingly triple shot like 2 minutes ago, and then they still just stood here. So that didn't really plan out quite as he wanted. He has a syringe in his inventory though. Did he triple shot Banner as well? You can't really triple shot both of them. I can't remember, Para. I know if you do it on a civilian it's fine, but that's like you can banana a civilian but not a target, right? Like, I don't know. I'm actually not sure. I mean, he's fucking in combat now. Like, yeah, finally, enough's enough. I'm not sure if he got body found there. I don't know enough to know the answer to that one. Fucking crazy. That really is crazy. Do I still have a match to upload? Yes, Grary Meekum, alright. I think I didn't upload that one. Well, yeah, Giggs finds himself now with the rifle, with a bomb that he brought in, has an emetic too, and then he's used the syringe that he also brought to get his first kill he got quite a while ago. And he's going to isolate Lowenthal without being in the club crew disguise. This will give him a bomb, which I believe he's already brought in. I don't think I see Giggs completing this spin. I think too many things he's doing doesn't make sense. Like, it is a big ask that he needs to get a sniper, but just... Oh wait, never mind, he's not on Lowenthal. I'm not paying attention here. That was... interesting. I've never seen that. He's lured whoever the fuck the poison guy is onto the stairwell doorway. It was one floor above where I thought it was. I mean, it's the same thing as isolating Lowenthal. I've never seen it, but I don't know. Maybe Blythe's going to start lagging again. But yeah, he's running out to a favourable positioned or Lord club crew, and then that will be kill number 2 done. There we have it, and I'll just refresh him because why not? Giggs has lured him just around to the same area, knocks him out in the bush, which will be his disguise, and then an unconscious body that I don't believe he can really use. Maybe he could drop the bomb on him that I believe he brought. That would be kill 3 in quotation marks. But it would have to be done at the end. And Blithe ripped to Dragon Lowenthal. We're looking like, I think a tie is a decent prediction right now. Giggs is still on 1 kill after 7 minutes, so maybe if he goes through the spin without ever ripping, he might finish, like at the very end. But current pace and knowledge, he doesn't know he can just shoot this guy and toss him down onto the bottom floor. He also wasn't aware that there's a bin just up these stairs outside here. So he's opting for God knows what version of Loud Kill this is. But yeah, as Scruff said, he's on pace for about 35 minutes right now. But he has done the harder part, of just grabbing the sniper, I guess. I don't know if that's hard. What's he going to do? He's going to try and stand far away and then shoot him, is that right? I don't think he's got a plan for this. You can, as I say, just shoot him and dump him down onto the bottom, but you have to shoot him from high enough up, which is 1 floor higher than this, I believe. We will see. The guards below will have turned, but I don't know if they're going to run.
Are you there, Agent Rhodes?
Yeah, they're running, so he's going to drag him up. I mean, that might work. He's just fast enough that I don't think they're going to see him.
And clearly he's not making that mistake.
So that should be the second kill done. He has left the sniper on the floor there. Where they take it, I do not know. Meanwhile, while I was staring at that, Blithe has killed Thames. Probably the quickest of all the attempts he's done. And now he's just waiting on Lowenthal, probably to knock him out and drop the bomb again. He's doing the same thing he was doing before. I think what Blythe's doing is fast enough to finish within the time, but I think there's no time for another rip. Knocks Lowenthal out in a semi-dicey position again. Not as bad as the last two, but still could have been seen. Giggs hung around long enough to see where this guy's taking that rifle, and he does need to knock him out. Which that problem now should be taken care of. The other guard was walking back. So he's finally, after 10 minutes, almost got 2 kills. Not really the pace you want to be seeing when he's got stuff like Florida Man and Dealer left in the spin. Knocking out the delivery for whatever reason, I do not know. Kind of just at that point now where I think he just does things to be busy. Like, his 3 remaining disguises are Dealer, Florida Man and DJ. There's no reason to be up here any longer. Unless he wants to set someone up with the bomb, in which case why did he not use Thames? But there is so much going on in Berlin, like all this stuff makes sense to me, but that's because I'm a sado. And I've ran this map more times than I ever should have. Blythe also doing some funky banner tech. Lured him off to where Montgomery does walk. So this KO is not safe forever, and it's right next to 2 people. If his plan is to just leave him there later for Florida Man, I think it's fair to say he's ripped. Maybe he's gone to intercept Montgomery. Like, he is kind of looking at him. So, we'll see if that happens. I don't think he's aware. It just looks like he's eyeing up Florida Man prep right now, and he was kind of paying attention to Montgomery to see if he was going to get in the way of that. Yeah, that is Florida Man arriving. He's going to knock him out in about a minute's time. And in about 10 seconds' time, Montgomery's going to find Banner. Maybe not even 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Yeah, there we go. He looked like he half expected it because he was staring at him. And he does have a guard, right? So he has ripped. And that's 5:44 remaining. Blythe's going to call it quits. Giggs rips to an enforcer right at that second. And he's going to call it. So you can call that a draw. Para. That went from 100 to 0 with a snap of the fingers. Both players went from having a chance to neither player having a chance within 3 seconds of each other. And I'm going to have to split this VOD together with that other fucking segment as well. So yeah, thank fuck that it went on for ages, right? But yeah, Giggs did get an entirely new hand, so things that maybe could have been played map 1, that logic doesn't really apply, right? He doesn't have the cards he had before, so we can't say if he didn't do this then he can't do it now, or anything like that. We will have to see. Oh dear. How did you know who plays or passes first there, Olaf? Like, I'm interested, not questioning because I know you're wrong. I mean, I generally have no fucking idea, right? Is it just the guy who's losing on a draw? Oh, it just swaps. Okay, fair enough. Oh yeah, of course, because, yeah, Giggs is playing first, not Blythe. But that's nice that Blythe gets to play last, even though he's 5-1 up. And the card does come in. He's changed the map to fucking Ambrose. Are you kidding me, man? I mean, has Blythe ever played Ambrose? What RR did it come out? Maybe like 11? I don't think we'll see Blythe change the map to Berlin. He did not look too hot on it. RR9. And he quit in 8, right? He won 7, then quit 8. We'll see in a minute then if he's even got mastery, I guess. I feel like if he joined tournaments, he might have thought, shit, there's a new map. Oh yeah, he did play. Did he ever play it in RR11? Miami SF, Hokkaido, Sagao, Colo, SF, Chong, Witton, Sapi, Dartmoor, Berlin, Sagao, Witton Creek, Hokkaido, Marrakesh. That's, yeah, he didn't. He didn't play it. And Blythe plays, oh my god, he's got to hide all bodies. But if this, he's played it twice. Oh yeah, because WC 22 is after RR9. And he played in RR9. Indeed. He played longer than I thought. But yeah, hide all bodies is a decent card on Ambrose. If it plays to the meta whatsoever, it kind of eliminates the quicker kill on Akka. You've almost got to do button stuff, right? If you want to kill her before 3:30ish, I think. If you let Smith out the cage, you can get her in that room where Smith is to box her. But I think expecting anyone to release Smith to isolate Akka is probably too much to ask. If I tranked a body in his back on Stogie, yeah. Yeah, so he's asking if he's allowed to knock out somebody legally and then have them found, and that is indeed the case. And luckily people have pointed out to him that he's kind of got to prove that they're awake before he leaves the mission, though. We can't just leave after he's tranked a body and all's fine with the world. Pre-plan on Blithe makes sense. He does have mastery on it, so he has played it twice in tournament. Maybe he's not going to be that weak here, after all. And
Prepare
the eerie
yourself.
silence.
Duel starts
In
in
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, I could just read the spin. No crest, fallen object, cook. Sin he aka ventham. Whatever the fuck that means. Hobby knife, engineer. It's probably an afro spin, to be fair. Although, because I guess getting engineer and not killing Aka takes a while. Oh yeah, he's got to box him after doing. He's lost. He has literally lost. How do you even do that? I think you might have to respin actually, right? Is that even possible? I think it's. I think you do. Blithe doesn't know how to do it either, so he's not going to be that pissed. It's a weird one because technically he could use these coconuts, right, that Blythe's looking at, and then drag him and make yours. But if like none of us know, yeah, just ping him and let him know. It might not be done to the letter, but that's at least played as fair as we all know how to play fair. Blythe dodged a bullet though, right? I think, judging by looking at Blythe, he had no fucking idea how to do fallen object. It's fair though. I don't think I'd have clocked that far math elf, right? We really do have to think. It didn't cross my mind. You can't have any like out in the open accident. So Electro's fine because, well, I don't know about Electro for Akka. How do you even do Electro Akka? Is it banned? No. Oh no, Electro's fine for both. Falling object's fine for Akka. Fall is not fine for either. Owen Cage. The walking virus. Is fire bad? I don't even know if I agree with that. I guess, nah, fire's a bit weird, right? Because you're going to law somebody and you can't distract somebody who's on a fire law to cancel them. Because he'd have to kill Noel by the fire barrel, right? Then drag him. Then again, he can just oil can him. Oil can and then just chuck him inside.
Agent, prepare. Agent, get ready.
Well, yeah, spin number 2 here. Electrocution.
6, 5,
yeah,
4,
no crest, SMG,
2,
engineer, all's
1.
fine there, and then Akka electrocution, cook. So, I mean, the box is right there where you have to do the electrocution. Whether both players know how to do Akka electrocution is a different matter. At least for me anyway, I do feel like this was one of the overcomplicated kills because one of the first videos that I remember, I think Obs put on Roulette Resources, was just awful. It was like, start as metal worker and let out the prisoner, and it's like, start as metal worker, yeah, who does that? But I think that video was made before Ambrose had a meta. So even if that video is actually still on Roulette Resources, I need to fucking delete it. Maybe it still applies, I'd have to watch it before I deleted it, but Giggs is in a quick cut, which is quite impressive actually, how fast he's grabbed that, but it is just a meta start, I believe. I mean, Blythe's doing what I do. Wait. What's he unaware of? Maybe he's thinking about electrocution. Not sure if he knows. Giggs looks like he's got a plan, to be fair to him. And it's not like he had Ambrose in his hand before the match, so he would have played it to practice. Unless he had Ambrose in his hand, discarded it and drawn it again, which that's just not going to happen, let's be honest. Looks like he never actually emetic Noel or anything, actually. Very interesting. He just seems to be running. Oh no, he did. He just ran up. I thought I saw him shoot him. I was unsure why he was running to Akka, and then he just changed his mind. And he's probably realised he needs to get an engineer or something. He's also not aware enough to know that Nullcrest has an SMG on hand. Well, yeah, Blythe does have the engineer disguise. He will get to Null at the end of his first sickness. He was just about to finish, I believe, if my IGT is right, and that's not fine. That's something that can happen to anyone that's not totally clued up with Ambrose. The map is fucking tiny, and it just needs stretching by about 50%, and then it would be fine. But everything is so close together, if you sneeze, you lure people from above you. And then you can't really shoot Noel at that toilet with anything other than a Krugermeyer. And that's why Kruger's so powerful on this map, because you can actually just kill him for a quick pistol kill. Pistol and then melees are like the only kill condition that you can see on Noel, and just do it really fast. We'll see what Giggs' plan here is. He's got a Jurian, so maybe he's going to Jurian the guards. So he's played Ambrose enough to know he can't do what Blithe did. Now, what's he got? He's got 35-ish seconds, I think, before Noel's finished puking. That should be plenty of time for these guards to piss off. They will take the sweet ass time with it. Hopefully they just pick a route and go, which it looks like they have. Ooh. Giggs is gonna body shot him. Does anyone hear that? They're all black on the map, I think. No, there's one. Oh, it's just the guard coming back. Okay. No one heard it. No one heard it. That body out there has like a 1% chance to fuck him. And Blithe rips the same thing again. Well, technically he's not ripped yet. He doesn't really have anything to fix this. Maybe he can leg the guard and box him, right? I think he definitely can't. And there we go. Maybe Giggs gets this. It would be funny if he forgets that he has to box Akka. I think the more likely thing that goes wrong here is Giggs doesn't actually know how to do the electro. I don't myself. I would be kind of fucked if I got this spin in a match, to the point where the only way I know how to do the electro is just set the briefcase in there and then wait for it to get in there on her own and kill her that way. I think I'd probably lose to anyone that has an actual strat, because like Alf says, questioning the fact that there's no lockpick. I don't even know what you do with a lockpick. I know you let him out and then eventually she comes, but I don't know how to force her to hurry up and stuff. And how all that works.
Friend of yours, 47.
We'll see what Giggs' electro knowledge is. I don't think you can shoot or crowbar it. As far as I'm aware, I do believe it's lockpick only. That's why I never bothered learning it, because I remember thinking 2 item slots, but kind of need to know it if you wanted to get in here at any reasonable amount of time. You're just talking to him. I don't think that's going to achieve anything. That will just deliver him lore. Blithe's going to pre-isolate Noel this time, though. Oh, you can shoot it. Okay. I didn't know that. Can you mud shot it too, then?
Do you need some help?
Does KO'd Electro work, though? I thought she had to be live. No, I think Electro KO does work. It's just a bit finicky. You can't leave her hanging out a lot. We'll see if he gets the isolation here. Here she comes at 4:30. I think if he just throws this briefcase at the face and then climbs in, but not too fast, that's mostly fine. She will scream, but I don't think anyone will hear it. Oh, never mind, someone does. Yeah, I'd have ripped to that too. I was not... I guess because he's cracked the door, right? He's cracked that side panel, so the sound goes through there. Blithe has got the first kill though. He adapted on the third time of asking. Realised he had to knock all out, which is not something you'd necessarily see there unless you've played Ambrose a lot. When you just see SMG Engineer, it's like, oh, I'm going to shoot him, is it? Engineer with an SMG, but no, you've got to knock out both of his guards, then knock him out, then go fetch the Engineer, then run back and then shoot him, because this map fucking sucks. But yeah, he now finds himself in the same position that Giggs was in, except he doesn't have a cook disguise. He also seems to be assessing the situation, same as Giggs. How the fuck does he do this electrocution? I can't even argue maybe just pull up Roulette resources at this point, can I? Because, like I said, I don't even know if there's actually a real video on how to do this fucking kill on there. Ooh. Maybe he's thinking if he wets the guys, they'll run out. No, they are locked in a cage. I think regardless of if they're wet or dry, they still want to leave. Giggs thought about some sort of lockdown or something there. No, I'm not... kind of glad he didn't do anything of the sorts. And now he's looking at the intel. Oh boy, oh boy. To just get it done, yeah, shoot the Splinker on the right, leave the briefcase in this where he stood, and then taser. And then just wait at exit. That's the simplest way to get like a 440. But I think if you want to complete the spin fast, I don't actually know how you do it quicker than that. But we're not at that point anyway. We're just at the point of get this spin done by now. So it's kind of just a knock Hacker out type of spin. Giggs does have to be present for the kill though, which complicates it a little bit more, right? He must hide Hacker's body after electrocuting her. So that's a bit annoying. Oh my god. There is a question mark above a guard's head, so that is a rip. Providing Blythe's dragged her far enough, and providing he actually gets into a cook disguise. Wait, he can't use the battery though, right? Because he turned on the entire sprinkler system, so he's going to kill the guards, and he's now heading to the key to let them out. So I'm not sure if the guard, when the guard sees Smith run in, he's just going to go chase him, or if he's going to run inside. Check. Oh, he does have a taser. Well, the puddle could be connected, right? I guess is the thinking here. He did turn on both sprinklers. He didn't shoot the one on the right. What? Why did the guy just come running in? Why did that happen? I'm so confused. It's like... yeah, there he goes. Wrong disguise, Blithe. I don't know why he's not restarting. I guess maybe he's having a think. And how he even does the kill. It's not the most intuitive one that RR's ever seen. This map's super boring and super easy until you get accidents. Accident kills are the only thing that spices this map up. Even then, it just makes it harder really. It's still kind of, for the most part, one way to do them all. Not entirely true though. Falling Object's got a couple. electrocution's got a few variants. Noel's got 3. Got one instant one really quick one with an emetic, and then one just on the way back. So he's got a lot. Blithe might have given up. Or maybe he's watching some videos, I don't know. As I've kept saying, if he heads over to Roulette Resources to watch the video, it's not going to do him a whole lot of favours, I think. Unless another one was made. I don't think the metalworker start. I mean, maybe if you just ignore Noel. Oh my god, Gigs, what the fuck? This worked? Wowee. So Noel Crest finished being sick, then he made the guard sick, so the guard routed back to the toilet and he managed to just sneak the kill in. No, he's not boxed the engineer yet. I don't know what his plan is for that engineer. He probably has to kind of trank it, right? Opponent must box all bodies. It's fucking horrendous, man. Especially for a map like this. Oh dear. We're gonna be here a while. We're gonna be here a while. I don't think, no, the engineer's not a rip. I don't think he's planning accordingly, but it's definitely not a rip. No shot, brother, no shot. Oh shit, he was on Roulette Resources. He's starting metalworker with a lockpick. Fuck, man. Oh dear me. Yeah, but like, it doesn't. What does he do for Noel? Like, just get him on it when he's back, I guess. Sure. We still don't know how Giggs is going to solve that engineer, right? Like, there's no way he's brain farting that he has to hide that one too, right? Because he's hiding everybody else, but everyone else he kind of has to hide. So there's a chance he just never thought about it. Oh my god, Noel's a tank. Why not just knock him out? I don't get it. Oh, he runs out with a fucking pistol in his hand. Fucking hell, man. Deary me, man. Deary me. What a wonderful time. Oh dear. I didn't know you could even subdue that cock, by the way. I thought you got caught doing that. Interesting. Well, yeah, Blithe has set up the electrocution and now he's in the cook. She does die at, is it about 2:30? Yes, Rusty, it applies to literally everybody. So it's like, he is hiding everybody except the engineer that he keeps knocking out. Now don't get me wrong, he has to knock him out and get his disguise, but at least if it was me, I'd be tranking him and then lure somebody to find him at the end of the spin. And it's a bastard, right? But he's had plenty of time. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the more engineers near the boxes. I'm assuming they're up the hill to the right, near the free metalworker. But I don't know if I'd have gone for them. Maybe I would have. I don't fucking know. I don't really give much thought. But as the spin progresses, we've seen both players more so focus Akka than Noel. Because obviously that is what they're struggling on. Akka should be dying in 10 seconds. Is it? Is it 2:30 she dies? If he's set it up right. Right as he arrives to his no disguise. Spamming the map. And is she not? I don't know if he set it up right. Is there a 1-minute video explaining the rules? No. Oh, I don't think. He's checking the video now to see when the taser was detonated, I think, because Pidgey's saying he didn't detonate it. But yeah, it's just normal roulette, first to 6, but except these cards that you see under the name. Everyone gets 7 cards and draws 3 after every turn, or if they knock somebody out of the tournament, they gain all their cards, and then they just affect the tournament in a certain amount of ways. You probably want to see the list of cards and what they do, but generally, like, there's categories of them. Some just change the map, some force their opponent to do certain things, like opponent must box all bodies, you see in the top right there. Other ones do things like you're allowed to leave the mission with red guns, or you're allowed to leave the mission with yellow guns, or you're allowed to play on casual, or all that stuff. You're allowed to curate the spin, just stuff like that. Blithe has started again. No, I do not. I'm sorry. I don't know anything about that. And I probably also wouldn't cast another one of these if there was another one, because I'm fucked. Yapping to yourself for like a long time is more exhausting than just streaming, that's for sure. So I'm not doing anything, right? I'm just slouched here, just staring at my monitor like I guess the video doesn't really explain things very clearly because Blythe's struggling to follow along. Maybe he's using a Mr. Freeze video, to be fair. I don't know. Does he even know what roulette resources is? He must do, right? It gets mentioned fairly often. Okay. Maybe that's what the video did. The video does lure him in some capacity. I don't think it would have two-shot him in the room, would it? I actually just sat up right as I said I'm slouching. So thanks, I guess. Oh, he must have done... Yeah. He might have done it in the right one. He can't knock out the cook there.
That's one of the key cards for the satellite.
It is worth noting, I've not really mentioned it in about 8 years, that Giggs does actually have Acker in this here hut, but as we've just seen on Blythe's side, I believe a minute ago, someone's going to come running in here for like some random ass reason. And there it is. Well, I don't think that was it. I don't know why he turned around. That was not the same guard that ran in for Blithe. I'm not really sure what the fuck that was. Maybe he hears the guy yapping. Oh, did Blithe KO that guard? So it's just somebody has to come running in, I guess. That's why the other guy came running like that. It's like a kind of unintended interaction, but there's some sort of flag check that forced that. Yeah. I don't think Giggs is actually clocking the condition. Normally he's been boxing the cook, but that time he didn't. And now, yeah, sure he could box him later, but I would think there's absolutely zero logic to not doing it there and then. Hey, there we go. Blythe follows the instructions well enough to get the kill this time. And it actually happened quicker than I thought it would. So he finds himself... Bomb was dropped. Oh, wait, was it him laying the bomb on the floor, crouched with a briefcase and shit? Or was that Giggs? That looks like something Giggs would have done. I don't know. He has none in his inventory. Yeah, it was Blythe. Interesting. So, he's done most of what he has to do. Now he just has to Jurian no crest when he stands in a decent place to Jurian him, I think. He goes to the edge of this pier on the right here, and then I believe the guards either set up in a way where they're not looking at him, or they set up in a way where you can knock them out. But it doesn't look like he's going to go for that. It looks like he's just going to wait. This will set him at the fire barrel if he emetics him in the general vicinity that he stands right now. Which is okay, but not great. You would have to kind of like knock the guards out as the guards arrive, but not too... oh wait, he doesn't come here, does he? He walks back through... up the stairs and then onto the thing. So he's going to have to rethink. He's not going to get him sick there because he doesn't even go there. I forgot about that. Wait, does he not walk up some stairs yet? Oh yeah, there we go. Finally. And then he walks across the little overpass. Yeah, here. I mean, he should be getting toilet soon. I've never emected him up there. There might be a random ass bin that he chooses. I hope to God there isn't a random ass bin that he chooses. I beg, even, that he heads to the toilet right now. It does get him sick. Smith, just shut up. Can you knock him out and box him? I mean, you can't box them both, though, I guess, because... yeah, whatever. Wait, where's... he's going to the fire barrel, isn't he? Oh, no. This is workable, but you can't knock a guard out without being behind every wall. I think they are loreable. Did he get one of the... no, the guard's just lagging a lot. And lagging even more. Yeah, you can lure the guys over to certain areas and knock them out. As you see, they do... wait, the guard's walking away? Oh, he's just going to attach randomly and come back, isn't he? And Giggs is fan trespassing, leaving the doorway. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, this is not the best spot in the world for Blithe. You might get seen knocking a guy out there by the cook that leans. Once the guy's... yeah, I think he's fine now, unless his feet... no, never mind, he's even hiding the feet. He's really hiding the feet. So that's not going to be an issue. Now the issue is... has he realised Noel's got an SMG yet? I believe so. Yep. Now, does anyone hear that? Yeah. He's going to run for the exit. Does he get out before they find him? Maybe. The people that heard it are civilians, so they're going to report to a guard, and then a guard's going to run there. Now, he does not get out in time. Fuck's sake, man. This fucking map. See what I mean, though? By the electrocution on Roulette Resources is fucking useless. Like, sure, it's going to get you the kill, but it ain't going to win you the fucking spin. And he gives up. Oh, tie. 2 ties in a row. That's on me, though. I'm here. Casting another map. Because it's my fault. It is technically possible for Giggs, but the rate he's completing objectives at in this attempt and previous ones, I do not hold massive hopes for it. It could happen. He's not grabbed him yet, right? No, he's getting the key to let Smith out, is what he's doing. Both players kind of adapted to the similar thing. Blithe just did the fast version of it. Giggs is doing the roleplay version of it.
You should get out of here.
The thing is, he can't really do a quick electro, can he? Because the guard's going to see her and start dragging her off. And once a target is put in that black bag, you can't do anything, right? Like, is that... That's a... I guess this condition, this card, it sucks. I think maybe you shouldn't even be able to get accidents with this card, but I mean, it is possible. It's just weird. We're in red territory. Yeah, it is a powerful card on this map, right? It gave Blithe 30 minutes, basically. Ooh. No way, dude. He's actually come into a boxable engineer, but his Aka kill's not boxable anymore, so it's like... I don't know what to think. He doesn't even need that disguise, he needs to cook. I mean, Aka's no way near actually getting electrocuted yet, so that's fine. She's running there now. Did he already press the taser? He might be fucked. Oh, he's going to knock her out. But there's going to be about 18 guards in there at this tower, so... I don't think he's got time. He probably sees the clock and he's feeling a bit rushed. He looks rushed. You ain't going to go KO, KO, KO right now, though. I'll tell you that for free. He's going to go for it. Nah, she's gone. Yeah, this card's... I think Giggs probably would have got this if it weren't for this card. Wait, what? Someone let a firework off? I think you can call it now, though. If you, I mean, yeah, just way back. What is the next? Wait, does Blithe win based on a draw? Because it becomes 6-1. Is it first to 6? Oh, he does win. So Ambrose has won Ambrose, and Blithe wins the match. That's such a weird admin message. Oh dear me. What a slogfest. I think it's fair to say that Giggs got kind of fucked. The cannot hide bodies complication gave him a really difficult Ambrose, and then the cannot bring a briefcase complication gave him a really difficult Berlin, because he couldn't bring the sniper that was needed. But also he didn't really show enough, probably, to get everything else done. And there we go. At least Gig plays out to the end.
5, 4, 3, 2.
What a fucking match, man. What a fucking match. And then these guys will move on straight past LB3 because Afro dropped out of the tournament entirely. So Pidgeiro faces Blithe, and Giggs is out of the tournament, and Blithe will get whatever cards Giggs had remaining in his hand at the time. But yeah, I believe there's no more upcoming matches. Oh no, there is one more tomorrow at bum o'clock, but it's the weekend by then, so that's fine. It is Chris versus Mika on a card in New York, Bangkok, Paris, Miami, and Colorado. Scheduling changes. Oh, and Blythe versus Pidgey will be tomorrow at 4. Ah, interesting. But yeah, thanks very much, Alfie Rocks. Oh, just Alf. I don't know. Yeah, Alfie Rocks. What a cool name. For the admin. And peace out, everybody.